Apex Brazil green flag is waving. Welcome aboard, everyone, on Versus. There's the green flag, and we are underway at St. Pete. The battle toward turn number 1. Look at this, 5 wide as they head in there. Who's going to come out ahead? Oh, a nice move by Dario Franchitti. And we have the pole sitter Graham Rahal sideways in turn 1.
And he was hit. He was hit on the left rear. It was Dario Franchitti, and the green car came up the inside. Very aggressive. Oh, it looked like Mike Conway off to the right, also in trouble. Wow, a bump to the inside of Graham Rahal.
And sure enough, that is the dad's car, the DRR car. I don't know if there's damage on there. We haven't seen all the way around it. I'm sure as heck hoping there's no damage. They can get him back and running and doesn't go down a lap.
Number 1.
So we're on board with Dario. Now watch him go to the inside, down. He tucks back in. Oh, there's Dario. Sorry, we weren't on board with Dario. We just saw him go through. And that was not Dario that hit.
No, I didn't think it was. But what it was Dario made that great move to the inside, and we were on board with Tony Kanaan and saw the contact. So Tony Kanaan is the car that came in, and right there got the back of Graham Rahal and Alex Tagliani for a Bronco ride right over the nose.
And did you see how close it was that Franchitti just slid across the nose of Graham there? Woo!
Down to the pit area, Robbie Floyd. Full course caution as you rejoin us here at the Honda Grand Prix of St. Petersburg. Rafael Matos has a very badly damaged race car. This is the Lusso Dragon team, and there is damage at the front and the back of that machine.
But look, here's the telltale sign. There's a tire mark on the side pod, meaning that someone hit him.
Well, let's go back, and here's Danica with Stanton Barrett going around him cleanly.
Looking back at Rafa right there. There's Rafa looking down the inside.
Oh.
And there's that tire mark, Jan, that you just circled earlier.
There's the tire mark. But where's Danica's car? Because...
Danica took as hard a hit as anybody.
Wow.
Man.
Thank goodness for those tires.
Oh, man, that is a big wreck.
Wow. Well, obviously, Danica just, Rafa looked down the inside.
Now, before that, there was this incident that flattened the right rear of Tagliani.
Those wing end plates, you make contact with the Firestones, they'll cut them.
Oh, they're like a sharp knife.
Yep, and Alex Tagliani spun this car around, kept it running, and got it back to the pits on a flat. But my, oh my, that's a big wreck.
You saw an IndyCar nonstop on Versus, the incident involving Ed Carpenter. That has brought out a full course caution, but no real serious implications because everybody had made their stops.
Except for Ed Carpenter, and we could see on some of those shots the marbles that tend to accumulate. That's a racing term. You can see it around his car on the bottom in this area right in through here. That is all of the rubber that peels off, especially on the softer alternate tires towards the end of the race. If you get on those, that's why they call them marbles. It feels like you're hitting oil. Don't get out in the marbles. He seems like he has much more grip than does Tony Kanaan.
And look at the gap, Jan, that he just pulled on him already, just coming out of turns 2 and 3. And again, I just find it interesting. That's again that's in the Dixon. Turn 3. Dixon in turn 3.
Oh.
Wow.
What a way to start the 2009 season after the championship last year.
Goes to the inside.
Yeah, look at his left front. His left front was stuck and obviously is broken. So when he goes to go right here, put the load on the left front, it must not work. Yeah.
That was just a case of car already being broken from prior contact, and right there, there's no way that's going to turn.
Yeah, nothing to do with the marbles there at all. The left front was already broke on that contact with Hideki.
Dixon did not have a good race here last year. He finished 22nd.
So here he is. We're on board with Dixon, looking down, coming alongside Hideki. Now watch the left front. It stops moving. See, the left front isn't even moving. Contact with the right rear of Hideki, and something's definitely broke. Jan, take a quick look here and see
I think it's on the bottom.
It is.
I think it might be the bottom. Watch the bottom below here. Because the steering link typically right there, that's what you think would cause the problem. It wasn't. I believe that may have knocked something loose. The lower support to that A-arm let go, and there's no way that thing was going to turn.
Hold up the challenge of Ryan Briscoe, Ryan Hunter-Reay, and Dario Franchitti. Here they come to turn one, and Briscoe looks for the advantage. And he gets it.
Absolutely perfect, clean pass. And did you just see Wilson trying to get on the gas? The rear that just snapped out. He's like, I got to get back after him.
You complimented on what a great restart Justin Wilson got last time. Ryan Briscoe went to school and took it right back at him.
There you go. Look at Dornbos looking down the inside of Weldon. Going to, contact.
Dornbos and Weldon.
And that was Power got in there, too.
Andretti made contact as well.
Wow.
We have seen it all.
As they headed down into turn number one, watch Briscoe.
So he's already made the pop. He's pulled alongside Justin, outbroke him a little bit. Perfect, clean pass.
But look what happened. It was Weldon that lost momentum in turn number one, and that's what put him. Look behind. Look at the top of the screen. This is where the bright red car of Dornbos goes to the inside, and look, he just pushes. He just didn't hold it in. I mean, he was trying, but the centrifugal force pulled him out, and that was a case of Weldon. This is where he lost his momentum. He tries to go to the inside of Kanaan, but now he's off power. This is what gave Dornbos the idea, because he's definitely off the pace. Dornbos decides this is my opportunity to push it, and you'll see him come up upside on the right-hand side, right here on the brakes.
And Weldon's trying to stay high.
See?
He knows he's coming on the inside. I mean, Weldon was doing everything he could.
Yep.
But it all started when Dan just tried to outbrake Kanaan into turn one, couldn't get the car slowed down enough, and drifted up high. That set that whole sequence off.
All these cars, and look how close they are. 1, 2, 3, 4, right together with 1 lap to go.
Ryan Briscoe looking for the victory. They're lined up behind him, though, waiting for the opportunity. Dario Franchitti takes a look to the inside of Justin Wilson.
That was a teaser look. That was the tease look.
Briscoe looks like he's got the gap that he wants, but they are all so close. It would just take one misstep and this whole thing could shuffle.
This is the next spot coming down off of 9, coming down into 10 is the next good braking passing zone.
And it doesn't appear as if Ryan Hunter-Reay is going to be close enough. Briscoe comes through corner number 10. And make it 2 wins in a row for the Aussie. Although it was not a points-paying race, he won in the streets of Surfers Paradise to end last season. Now Ryan Briscoe wins the opening event of the 2009 season. The Honda Grand Prix at St. Petersburg. His official 3 wins include 1 on an oval, 1 on a permanent road course, and a temporary street course. Ryan Briscoe wins race 1 of the 2009 season.